Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about the largest financial event since the 70s. That's right. We are talking about the end of Bretton Woods 2, the end of the petrodollar deal. There's this video that has been circulating around. Now, this is from December 9th. We will address a few things around this. So this got posted by David Lee over on Twitter. And we do see this is the Hong Kong TV news clip on Z speech about the proposed RMB payment leveraging Shanghai oil and gas exchange platform. The biggest thing that I have made sure to spotlight on this channel since we've seen the Russia-Ukraine headlines going all the way back to March of this year, I made sure to put a spotlight on what the BRICS nations were doing and what was happening around the US dollar. This news clip, combined with what we did see on December 9th, was the biggest event in finance history. This is from Kathleen Tyson. The Petro yuan was foretold when Z stood aligned with Saudi and GCC leaders in Riyadh and invited them to trade oil and gas in Shanghai for yuan. Bretton Woods 2 ended on December 9th, 2022. The petrodollar deal as we know it is done. Why is this significant? Why is this big? Because the US dollar has held on to that thread for so long. It has been the thing that allows for the US dollar to not only retain its reserve currency standard, but also it's the only thing that truly has backed the US dollar. It has been a monopoly system and deal that has been put in place since the 70s. And now we are seeing things change. And what's happening is the reserve currency of tomorrow is moving overseas. The US dollar is no longer the reserve currency, but you will not hear about this for a while. The media won't tell you this. The media will tell you other things and, keep you distracted. This is what you need to focus on right now. Now, along with this, right? What else are we seeing? Well, we're seeing central bank digital currencies being discussed. We're seeing central banks stockpiling massive amounts of gold. Do you see here from Gold Telegraph, when central bank digital currencies are all over the world and digital currencies are heavily managed, let's see who is dumb. Mark Cuban. Mark thinks that gold can be replaced with something better. Thousands of years of history. CBDCs are coming as central banks stockpile gold. Wake up. Now, I don't believe that's only gold. No. I believe that we will see major influxes in price and value of gold and also silver. Pay attention to commodities. Commodities are going to be a big key piece of the puzzle. And we do see over here, cash holdings are the lowest since the financial crisis at the United States government pension funds. Something to keep in mind. Yes, things are changing. Things are breaking down behind this entire financial system that has been not only manipulated and heavily created by these elitists, but we are also seeing the collapse of a system that moved away from the gold standard just to have the option to print massive amounts of money and get rich off of this monopoly system that has been put in place for so many years. Things are changing. And we do see over here from Gold Telegraph yet again, which central banks are experiencing losses. Bank of Canada, the Federal Reserve, the Bank of Japan, National Bank of Belgium, the Reserve Bank of Australia, the Bank of England, Swiss National Bank, plus more. The ECB is also warning of losses. 2023 is going to be another wild one. Now, what do all of these major central banks have in place and in common? Oh yeah, that's right. They have CBDC frameworks and planning, trialing, and discussions. They are all getting ready. We actually do see over here, do you think we could see a central bank get bailed out in 2023, or do we see a gold revaluation? I believe that we will see gold revalued. I honestly believe that we are going to see things change rapidly. Jim Rickards, when I was talking about what he was saying around gold, he said that we could possibly see gold revalued at $7,000. A lot of people think that this is crazy. Go back in history. We have seen gold revalued before. History, doesn't exactly repeat, but it rhymes. And I believe that we will see gold revalued. Will it be $7,000? We have no idea. But I do think that everyone should be looking at gold. Everyone should be looking at commodities. I am heavily invested into crypto, but I'm also heavily invested into commodities. I personally like silver a lot. I do hold gold, but I do hold a lot more silver than gold, not only because of price difference, but also I think that silver has significantly underperformed in the last 5+ years. So I do think that silver is one to look at as well. And what do all of these central bank digital currencies, mean for assets like XRP? Well, go over to Ripple's website. Central bank digital currency. I've been telling you guys that Anthony Welfare is one to look at. He is a big piece of the puzzle. He gives us an insight on central bank digital currencies on the XRP ledger. He works for Ripple and he is centered on CBDCs. He has been telling us that the XRP ledger is perfectly suited for CBDCs. And we do see here, secure blockchain innovation for a sustainable economy. Interesting. Manage the full CBDC lifecycle. Ripple offers a complete platform for minting, managing, transacting, and destroying CBDCs. Each solution is built on a private ledger that is based upon XRP ledger technology, a proven blockchain that has transacted over 70 million times over the course of 10 years and is trusted by financial institutions around the world. Why choose Ripple CBDC platform? And here you guys have all of the reasonings behind it. And yes, when we look at XRP, I do believe that XRP will play a vital role in the entire life cycle of CBDCs on the CBDC platform. And you can see everything over here on how this will work. Here you guys have the full-on update around this. You do see the banks down here, the account type, the address, the balance. You do see the CBDC balance up here and how it changes, all the banks, the overview, the pay. I mean, this is very interesting. And I do believe that Ripple has been planning around this for a very long time. And yes, I believe that XRP will be vital to this entire system because what do we look at, right? You look at interoperability. For an example, the Transact tab here, this kind of gives you a little bit of a glimpse into the future. Transactions settle in 2 to 3 seconds across many use cases. Interoperability enables crypto asset and cross-border transactions when connected to another CBDC. When we look at XRP, they have been positioning XRP as that bridge currency standard behind CBDCs. And yes, I believe that that is going to be a big opportunity for XRP to gain in massive value. This is going to be a very interesting time in the market once we do see things like this go fully live. And CBDCs are being prepared, they're being prepped, and they are about to go fully live. We did see over here, India, we are close. Check this out, India is ready to go live, just waiting RBI for signal. Hold your breath. And here we have, we are in the final process on the CBDC retail launch. We are just waiting for the RBI to give the final go ahead. And we are ready, or you can say almost ready, and in the process right now to make it live. So we are excited. India's retail CBDC, or e-rupee, is the digital form of currency notes issued by the regulator. The e-rupee has been granted legal tender status. And over here, for advanced economies, DFC-RC believes that wholesale CBDCs are likely to be issued before retail ones, and it raised a few areas where it sees a greater need for wholesale policy discussion. This is Australia's CBDC partner. They are talking about wholesale CBDCs first, then retail. The central banks will be utilizing CBDCs backed by gold. I've always said this. These CBDCs will be backed by gold issued out on DLT technology like the private XRP ledger. And over here, for the next 2 years, the country will develop solutions for launching into industrial operation and will cooperate with other central banks on cross-border and currency exchange operations. And then over here, the European Central Bank has today published the second progress report on the investigation phase of a digital euro. It outlines the developments made since the first progress report, which was published in September of 2022. We are seeing things move rapidly around CBDCs. I want everyone to prepare for what is coming. Over here, the Boston Fed and MIT announced today that the Project Hamilton is now complete. The Open CBDC code base provides a resource to evaluate design choices and ensure that a potential future CBDC could serve the public's interest. Open CBDC to process 1.84 million transactions per second as Boston Fed MIT collab is complete. According to data from Coinmetrics, over $7 trillion in value has been settled with stablecoins since 2022. This is a significant increase from the $6 trillion settled in 2021 and $1 trillion settled the year before. We are seeing stablecoins and CBDCs and digital means of currency being the highlight choice of currency for transactions. Everyone continues to tell me CBDCs are bad. Why would you support them? It's not the fact that I'm supporting them. It's this statement here. I don't usually agree with BitBoy at all, but I think that this one is one to watch. You cannot stop CBDCs. They are coming. Protesting them will do nothing. It's financial evolution. We need to start thinking about smart regulation around them to keep them from becoming suppression tools. And yes, I think that although, yeah, sure, we could sit around and say, no CBDCs, no CBDCs. They don't care. These are central banks. These are higher-ups. Do you honestly believe that they care about what you or me want around, digital currencies, money, currency in general? Absolutely not. Things are rapidly shifting. Everything is changing. Everything is centered on gold and CBDCs and digital assets. I want you guys to realize that the petrodollar deal has been the staple point for holding the US dollar as a reserve currency. Once we see this fully announced, once we see the US dollar no longer the reserve currency, everything will fall into place. It's going to change in an instant. And I want you all to realize everything leading up to that event has been right in front of us this entire time. While no one is paying attention, no one is even caring about what's happening around CBDCs, around gold, around the US dollar, around the petrodollar deal. Like, this is the biggest event in the history of finance, and all of retail is practically asleep. They are on autopilot, listening to the mainstream media, listening to what they want them to hear. They are fully distracted. Wake up. We all need to wake up. This is extremely important for not only the current financial outlook, but the long-term financial outlook. Everything as we know it around finance and the entire monetary system is changing before our eyes. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and to the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Wherever you guys are on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.